Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. Report making the rounds on social media right now is that the Ooni of Ife has gone extremely wild upon hearing that Captain Opebi was the one who flew Naomi in his luxury private jet to the UK. As a matter of fact, Captain Opebi did not only fly Naomi, Captain Opebi flew Naomi and Tadenikawo luxuriously on his private jet to the UK. Now, Ooni of Ife never heard of this, like he never knew. Even when he inquired and found out that Olori Naomi had gone to the UK because she's got a speaking engagement in the UK. The Ooni of Ife was only, unhappy about the fact that Nami ought to have told him that she was traveling, but Nami did not tell him. Nami just left with Tadenikawo. That is unacceptable. And they said Oni was very upset because Oni had to go to the royal mansion to find out that Nami wasn't there, that Nami has locked up everywhere and Nami left, okay? Changed the security lock and changed everything and left. Now, Oni had his security men who double as his foot soldiers who were supposed to give him all the information about Olori Naomi, but because of the way things were, I think they were not really happy too with some decisions that the Ooni of Ife was making, and so they took it upon themselves not to give Ooni of Ife those information. At the end of the day, Ooni did not know that Naomi was leaving for the UK, and so now Intel got to the Ooni of Ife that Naomi did not just travel to the UK alone, that Naomi had actually traveled with Captain Opebi. In the interest of those of you who may not know who this Captain Opebi is, Captain Opebi happens to be a very close friend to Olori Naomi, okay? They have been friends for a while. I do know that some of you who have been following this trend for a very long time have heard a lot about one airline boss. They said, yes, that it is Captain Opebi, that he is a pilot, but he has got fleet of airline, okay? He's into airline business. So he was the one who flew Naomi. And now you do know that Captain Opebi's relationship with Olori Naomi is kind of questionable to the Ooni of Ife. Ooni of Ife is always very skeptical about any male figure, especially the successful and younger male figure who come close to Olori Naomi. Ooni of Ife never likes it, and Ooni does not want anybody to have any kind of relationship with Olori Naomi like that, and so Ooni will always kind of find a way to make it such a big issue. And so this time, Naomi just left, and Ooni found out that Naomi did not just leave. Naomi went with Captain Opebi, and they said Ooni blew wild. They said they were having a dinner in the palace of the Ooni of Ife. That's if the information is correct. That they were actually having a dinner, and that information got to the Ooni of Ife because he had gone to inquire where Naomi is in the UK, what Naomi went to do in the UK, how Naomi went to the UK and everything. He wanted that information because, of course, he is saying that Naomi traveled with Tadenikawo, and he would like to know where Tadenikawo is in the UK and all of that. And then he got this information. They said the information got to the Ooni of Ife in the evening when they were at the dinner table. And they said Ooni flung everything, like scattered everything. He got up from the dinner table and he was very upset. And, he was asking questions that have they not won Captain Opebi? What is Captain Opebi trying to do? Now, the reason why it is said that the Ooni of Ife is skeptical about Captain Opebi is because we heard that the Ooni of Ife is feeling that Naomi may have feelings for Captain Opebi. Now, in the last, 1.5 years, we have seen or heard that men have been coming and asking Naomi's hand in marriage, and they go away. They come, they go away. We heard of that Mbruken pastor who was making it such a big deal and all of that. But people don't really know about Captain Opebi because Captain Opebi has always been at the background. Captain Opebi is a man who respects himself also, even though he has made it very clear that he loves Olori Naomi so much. And he is ready to support Naomi as much as possible for Naomi to finish whatever it is that she's doing with the Ooni of Ife. Ooni knows that from what the Ooni of Ife is saying, Ooni feels that because Naomi is saying that she's no longer in love with the Ooni of Ife, Ooni feels that Naomi may just be in love with Capt Opebi, and that is the relationship that is breaking the Ooni of Ife so much. Ooni does not want Naomi to go anywhere close to Capt Opebi. Now, they said that what Kabiyesi is doing, that if there is somebody who is trying to, kind of want Olori Naomi, if the person is not wealthy or the person is not flamboyant, doesn't have the A-list lifestyle and all of that, they say Ooni could care less. But once the person has a lot of money, like all of those private jet people and all of that, they said Ooni doesn't ever want any one of them to come close to Olori Naomi. Like, Naomi has to always know that Ooni is the best that she has gotten. Ooni is the wealthiest of all the men that have come to her and all of that. And they said that is why, especially this Capt Opebi, that this man has become a very big problem to the Ooni of Ife, and Ooni of Ife doesn't like it. They said the Scãttered was very, very upset that Capt Opebi, what the hell? Why would Capt Opebi, who gives him the right to carry Naomi to the UK, who gives him the right to carry Tadenikawo to the UK? Meanwhile, Naomi is not a baby. Naomi was flying. Naomi was traveling, and somebody said, okay, let's go together because I'm flying to the UK. Even though that's not the information, that's not what we heard, but we heard that Naomi flew that private jet to the UK with Captain Opebi. And so now Ooni of Ife is in Ile-Ife with all his wives, and he is planning to bring more wives into the palace of the Ooni of Ife. And so Naomi is just supposed to just sit down there and look and not have a relationship or have anybody around her. Now, I am not even talking about a relationship, because the last time we checked, Naomi cannot even do anything with any man. But Captain Opebi and Olori Naomi are friends. And so if that's the only light that is bringing some kind of happiness to the heart of Olori Naomi, Ooni of Ife should allow her enjoy herself, because look, Ooni is having his life to the fullest, and Naomi deserves to have her life as well to the fullest. That is what people are saying. They said Ooni of Ife is just so upset. Like they said, he has not been sleeping. He's been very devastated. Like I speak to you today, he had an event in OAU, Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, and he had other events. And, he's been doing his own thing. But they said in between this event, he kept calling to find out if Naomi has come back, because he said that Naomi should return back with Tadenikawo, that he wants to see his son, as they are saying, he wants to see his son within 24 hours. So if this information is true, this is what we are hearing. I'm going to bring you more update. I appreciate you guys so much. Do not forget, these are all alleged, rumored, and speculated information making the rounds on social media.